Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to BNC Now. I'm Laverne McGee.
And I'm Fred Hickman, in for Anthony Amy today.
And it is Thursday, July 16th, as we are in the middle of a very hot summer. We've been talking about this heat wave across the country, and looks like heading into the weekend, there'll be more of the same.
All across the South, it's extremely hot. We're in Florida at the time, but it's going to creep up the East Coast, and you have not been hot until you've been hot in Washington, D.C.
Oh, my goodness.
It's brutal.
Remember back when they said, oh, the heat's going to take care of COVID? Well, I guess we can, we can say now for sure, didn't work out.
Not so much. No.
Well, let's get you started by giving you all the latest news regarding the coronavirus. At least 39 U.S. states are reporting an increase in new cases from the week before in California, Florida, Arizona, and Texas. Surging coronavirus cases have led to a shortage of hospital beds. Target, CVS, Kroger, and Publix are the latest U.S. stores to require customers to wear face masks while shopping.
Another one
of people that are affected by this. And as time moves forward, you know, we've been hoping so much that these seasons would be able to continue, but it's just not safe enough.
I just don't understand how you can do it. And I understand that people are holding out hope and they're trying to do everything they possibly can do, but we're heading into the fall, and every epidemiologist we've spoken to has said, listen, that's when the worst of it's going to hit. When the weather gets colder and people are stuck inside, that's when it's going to be a major problem.
So, Fred, remember back in March when we were talking about the Olympics? And the Olympics were supposed to, remember they were talking about the Olympics were supposed to be July 2020. Was it this week the Olympics were supposed to be held in Japan, in Tokyo?
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember the exact date, but remember back in March they were talking about we're not postponing the Olympics. The Olympics will go ahead in July 2020.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Didn't happen.
And they tried and they held on and they held on and they finally said, forget it, we're postponing it to 2021. Well, look at us here in July. Can you imagine if they had tried to make the Olympics work right now?
Well, it's like the Titanic. Once you hit the iceberg, you got to get off. You can't just stay on the ship. You know what I mean?
And the borders are closed. You know, the athletes can't even fly into Tokyo.
No, or
train or do anything. I mean, when you look at if you look at the progress and the things that have happened since March and the decisions that were made in March that were affecting where we are in July, and now here we are making decisions, still having to make decisions about major events and sporting events into the fall and beyond, we see how serious this is.
And nobody loves sports more than me, as you know, but the NFL, the National Football League's Players Association, their database reveals that 72 players had tested positive for COVID-19 as of the 10th of July. Although the database is inconclusive on how many total players were tested, it has been meant to keep players and personnel up to date with the latest information on the spread of COVID-19 around the league and around the country. An NFLPA spokesperson would only reveal that protocols call for the league and the players' union to share confirmed cases, and that an update may be coming as soon as tomorrow. So then there's the NFL. What are you going to do with them?
We've been talking about that again for a while as well with the NFL, because that's one of those sports, that probably has the closest contact of any of the sports.
Little, you think? Yeah, I know Under Armour
I can't think of another sport.
Hockey, maybe.
No.
A little,
No way. They're all. Are you kidding? NFL, some of them, their arms are out and that kind of stuff.
Well, that's true.
Hockey, they've got the long sleeves on and everything. I mean, I can't see how the NFL can proceed. Although the Dolphins are they're practicing.
Yeah, everybody's trying. I get it, but you know me, I've been saying it since March. I said there's a problem here.
Yeah, you did. You did say that in March.
There's a problem here. So.
And I was still holding out hope. I was holding out hope for the NFL because I didn't think the cases would be. I didn't think we'd be in July talking about the cases going up.
Right.
The curve. Remember the curve was supposed to be flattened. Remember?
Yeah. All you have to do is put on a mask.
Oh, you didn't know because you're a history guy. You were thinking more history, right?
Yeah. I'm like, Hamilton, great. Let's see, Aaron Burr, outstanding. And it was like.
Did it seem? I mean, you're a history buff. Did it seem accurate to you?
It took some license here and there, but what doesn't? In that particular medium, but The guy, I can't think of his name, who played Thomas Jefferson was hysterical, cracked me up. But it was really good and very entertaining. So we enjoyed that.
Was that 2 thumbs up?
Oh yeah, double thumbs
All
up.
right, I haven't seen it yet, so all right, I'll take your word for it. All right.
See, I told you the day after we watch, I said you got to watch.
Yeah, I don't have time.
Yeah.
Stay with us. We'll be right back to wrap up PNC Now.